when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going for it all. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
But I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field. But come on, man. I mean, you practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
Quick release on the RPO. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Davis looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Second down coming up. The hand to the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give him a couple. That leaves them with 3rd and 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems...
All kinds of running room. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Davis will throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys plays? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On second down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll knock him down.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy forwards.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense every down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Davis looking to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 21, South Carolina 3.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Davis will throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to pass it on second down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. Got his man downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got room on the return. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 26.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Agnew. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, look, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
On second down, wants to throw it. Getting some heat. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires downfield. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bush. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next.
And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, looking again to throw. He's going to run it. At the 45, on its way. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Pumps it downfield. Pulls it in. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looking for space. It's Agnew. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback checking the play. Davis looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wants to throw on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Agnew. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10. Touchdown, Auburn. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play, the third play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Here we go.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The offense lining up for a first down play.
29 Philly. Go!
He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This offense has a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass. Feeling some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. And offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Davis will throw. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cantrell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 18 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stopped after making the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. and I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense showing blitz here. Back to pass, it's Ellington. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Quarterback empties his backfield. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're bringing heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
He'll pitch it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Ellington. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cantrell. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed over the middle. It's Agnew. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future. It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots if I want to. I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
84, South Carolina, 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cantrell. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.